Okay, so this is a short clip on changing oil filter, air filter, in other words a minor service on a Mitsubishi ASX, in particular a very stubborn oil filter, very difficult to remove, probably had been installed previously by some clown using a crowbar. So let's have a look. Okay, let's do a minor service on a Mitsubishi ASX. What we're going to do is a oil change, air filter change, and check the battery. First of all, let's locate the places we're going to need to access. That's the oil level dipstick, and that is the oil filler, and that's where we'll be putting the oil into. So I'll take it off now to get ready for refilling the oil. We're going to also top up the windscreen wiper water for cleaning the windscreen. At the moment I would imagine that's empty. Now that is not the one. This is the one. It's actually indicated the windscreen wiper sign, so don't go and put it in the wrong one. That's for the radiator cooling, the engine cooling system. Coolant, it's actually written coolant on there. That's where we'll be putting water for the windscreen. The oil filter is located on the driver's side, and the sump drain plug is also on the driver's side towards the rear of the engine. In other words, straight in line with the oil filter, work backwards and you'll see the sump plug right there. It's worth noting that the car didn't have to be jacked up. There is a fair amount of space underneath the vehicle, and the filter is reasonably okay accessible. So is the drain plug. So we didn't need to put it up on blocks, but do observe any safety precautions. Put it in park, put the handbrake on, etc. Right, so here are some of the tools that we used. As you can see, we tried WD-40, we tried various types of removers. One of the strap, absolute rubbish, doesn't work, just slips. We ended up using the best of all, great big screwdriver and a hammer. The one on the right there snapped and broke. The one on the left, the silver one, Chinese soft metal, supposed to be strong but absolute rubbish. Ended up with a great big screwdriver and a bit of brute force. Punched a hole with a hammer in it, and after much grunting and groaning and carrying on, an absolute brute force, managed to loosen it. Thank goodness for that. At last we got it off. Now all we need to do is thin film of grease applied to the gasket of the new oil filter, screw it back in, and Bob's your uncle.